Hey guys, welcome back. This is Donna Sharp with Holistic Wellbeing. Thank you so much for joining me again today, day 444. And I'm sure the past couple of days or days that you guys will never ever forget based on our current environment and our atmosphere and the things that are happening around us. So I'd like to just be here as your transformational wellness life coach, just be an encouragement to you because, hi there, Wanda. Hi, Bodied. How are you? Welcome. I'd like to just serve as an encouragement to most of you. I've already had some people reach out to me and just asking me how they can actually cope during times like this. And if there is no time like the present, it is now. And basically, it's to draw from deep within all the promises that God made us. He will never, ever, ever fall short on his promises. So I guarantee if he says that he will pull you out of any situation, this is definitely one of them. So I'm going to be here as a grounding tool for you, just to encourage you that, where there's faith, there's no fear. Where there's faith, there's no fear. So the mind has a way of shifting and showing us otherwise the circumstances that we're under based on what we're going through. And so we have to make sure that we draw from deep within and not follow suit with based on everything that's going on around us. Sometimes you just really, really have to shut some of those things out. And you have to sit, meditate, you have to pray, you have to ask God for his guidance, you have to ask God for his presence, ask God for his protection, especially for your family and the people that surround you that you care about. Try not to diminish those things and take it for granted, because we serve a very powerful God, and he has the ability to really, really transform this whole situation right around. Don't you think he's looking down on us right now? He understands every single thing that we're going through. I'm here to tell you that he does. So if you have any doubt, an inclination of any doubt in your mind as to, oh my gosh, am I going to make it? Am I going to survive? Where am I going to get my next check from? All of those things, all you're doing right now is just drawing it internally, and it's going to cause some manifestation in your own personal life. So you have to make sure that you understand your journey is going to be different from somebody else, all right? If you have people around you that are in that negative scope, they're constantly looking at things without an upward spiral, an upward bound, I want you to just step back and get back into your own space, a space that's positive, a space that's reassuring, and a space that just is there to give you some confidence that it's all going to change. So I spoke with you yesterday, and I said I was going to shift gear from the relationship topic because I want to make sure that I focus a little bit around exactly what's going on right now in our day and age and our environment. So what I am doing personally is shifting to a whole holistic standpoint as it pertains to things that will help us to change our mindset, things that may help us to really pay close attention to what it is that you're putting in your body internally that's going to cause, and it's going to cause some form of improvement to your system. All right. Now, right now, as far as I'm concerned, one of the most important things that you have to concern yourself with is increasing the immunity in your body. If you have been someone all along that says, you know what, I actually have people tell me this, listen to this, I'm going to die one day anyway. It doesn't matter. I just want to have fun while I'm here. And meanwhile, what they're doing is sacrificing their body. They're sacrificing their minds. They're sacrificing their system for the sake of a quick fun. So now is a test for all of you. Okay? Now is a true test based on the ones that has told me that. Is this truly what you want? So with that in mind, yesterday I actually gave you a little tour of my parents' garden, and I showed you all the items in the garden. And these are items that we consume on a regular basis. We don't necessarily buy it out because we can actually get it in-house. The ones that are purchased out are the ones that usually are filled with herbicides, homicides, and pesticides. All right. So you make your choice when it comes to going out and going shopping. One of the things that I saw as everyone is raiding all the shelves in the store is that they're purchasing the wrong items. The produce section is completely full while the aisles are completely empty. You guys have to make some sound decisions, right? Make some sound decisions. Be very conscious of the decisions that you're making, should I say, all right? So don't be so quick to grab what everybody else is grabbing. You have to make some sound decisions while you're out there. You might as well make good of it, all right? So tonight what I want to do is speak with you on the topic of garlic. Something as simple as garlic. What does garlic do, right? And first of all, let me preface this conversation by saying I'm not a doctor. I have a lot of education on the topics that are here, and most of the topics here, if not all of them, have gone under sound research. So I'm going to encourage you to go and see your practitioner and go and see your physician, and you can follow up with them and ask them whatever question you want. I am not the one to give you the response on this, so I want to make sure I preface this, although I know exactly what's working for me and my family, all right? So I'm going to speak on the topic of garlic. One of the great things about garlic, especially when it's consumed raw, is that it's very high in improving your immunity. If you're someone that has an immunity that is very weak, and you find yourself very sickly, and you're getting sick a lot of times, I've visually watched individuals get the flu once, and they'll heal, and then they'll get the flu again and again and again. So do you have a strong immunity system? That's the first question you want to ask yourself. If you don't, then this will be of assistance to you, right? So there's many reasons why people may say, I don't want to consume any garlic, right? They may say the taste is nasty. I don't want to be around other people because it's coming out of my pores. People make all kind of excuses, especially when it comes to doing what's right? But yet they want the results. They're constantly looking for great results, but they're not doing the right thing. So sometimes you have to step aside, get away from that old-fashioned thinking, that old mindset of yours that says, you know what, this is that, people say this. If you don't get away from that, you're never going to advance forward, and as far as it relates to trying to improve yourself, right? So garlic is a very, very high in immunity, maintaining your immunity and improving your immunity and giving you stamina, and also increasing your cardiovascular system. If you're someone that's typically shortness of breath, you have asthma, things like that, garlic is going to definitely help. But it's only going to help in the raw version. If you start to boil it and cook it down, you're going to lose all the contents in it, right? It also helps to unlock something we call glutathione. It's excellent for liver detoxification. So, but again, you don't want to cook it down and just lose all the nutrients. You have to be very conscious of that. It improves your blood flow and helps to lower the blood pressure. Some of you are having high blood pressure, especially now, because I know last night I spoke with a couple of people that says, you know what, I'm under extra stress, I'm under anxiety, I'm fearful, I'm this. This will actually help to lower, if you have blood pressure issues, the garlic will actually help you and lower those blood pressure issues. All right, fresh garlic is the most powerful blood thinner. So if you guys are on blood thinner, I'm not going to give you any recommendations, right? Some of you are taking blood thinner from the doctors, and you're under this heavy medication, and all you're doing is serving your body an injustice. Instead of having the body naturally heal itself, you're allowing this medication to lock you down and cause your system to do other things that it should not be doing, and it's causing adverse effects to other parts of your body. So it's an excellent blood thinner. It does help to improve your blood flow circulation naturally, which helps to reduce the blood pressure problem. You want to make sure your blood is pooling constantly in the right direction. When it becomes stagnant, when it's not flowing, it causes adverse effects. So I wanted to share just a couple of those tidbits with you as far as garlic is concerned. There are other benefits of it if you are not paying close attention to your vitamin intake. Remember that a lot of the vitamins that you need for your system, it actually comes from the food you should be eating. You don't necessarily have to take a bunch of vitamins, all right? Because you have so many things that are in the stores, in the natural stores, supermarket, should I say, not just any store, right? That's going to help with things such as B6, vitamin C, magnesium, fiber, and garlic is one of those items that actually contains some of those. So if you are concerned about your current health and how you're going to survive during a time like this, if you are in the process of going out food shopping, be very, very conscious of the items that you are selecting. Two things that I want to tell you guys, and I spoke on this before. I had a whole live topic on water. I discussed water and the benefits of good water with all of you. And what I'm noticing, and I know when you're in times of need, you don't want to be picky. But please understand that a lot of those waters that are out there right now, they were actually on those shelves 6 months to 9 months prior to you purchasing the water off the shelf. So what does that tell you? The contents that's in the water bottles, it actually leaks right into the water that you're drinking. And again, you're causing additional issues with your body. So when you're going to clear the supermarket shelf of all the water, you're not being conscious of other people going out and also needing water themselves because you're being greedy. You're grabbing everything else. Understand you're not grabbing the right thing. So be very conscious of that. That's the first thing I want to tell you about the water. All right. And again, the second thing is just be very conscious that you're not grabbing a whole heap of canned food items, because those are not the very, very best either. But I get it. If you're under any kind of stressful situation, you want to make sure that you're able to survive at the same time. But still wanted to add those tidbits to you so you can add it to your backpack. You can maybe use it at a later date. So guys, that's all I had to share with you today. I'm going to encourage you to please take this live and share it with someone else that might not have had a chance to see it. Because as we're currently going through this particular situation, I do feel that I'm able to offer you a little bit of tidbits as you go along the way, so that if you're indecisive about a particular decision and you're not sure, well, what should I do? What should I grab? What should I take to kind of help me with this? I'm here to offer you some insight. But again, I'm not your doctor. I know some people call me Dr. Sharp. I'm not your doctor, but I am here to share the things that I have learned so that it can be of service and benefits to you. All right? So that's all I had for you today. I will have to tell you that it's an absolutely gorgeous day here in Florida. Don't know where you are right now, but the number one thing I want to share with you is to please be safe wherever you are. Don't take things for granted. I was telling someone yesterday, you go to the gas station, you go to the car wash, anywhere you go to shop, the supermarket, you're grabbing onto shopping carts, put some gloves on your hand, all right? Forget about the cosmetics of, oh my gosh, this is going to just put a cramp in my dress style. Forget that. Put the gloves on, because people are constantly touching those carts. They're constantly touching the gas pump. They're constantly touching the car wash, what have you. Those are just some examples that I thought about, and I wanted to share that with you. So be very conscious of your health, because you may not be aware how quickly you are cross-contaminating not just things that are around you, but you're going to easily transpose that to other people in your family and friends that are around you. So guys, that's all I had for you today. I'm going to encourage you to please log on to my website, which is Holistic Wellbeing, spelled with a W like the whole person, holisticwellbeing.com. And there you'll find out why I'm so passionate about what I do. Click on the About section first so you can find out a little bit more about me. You may look at this for the first time and say, who's this Donna girl? What is she talking about? She thinks that she knows what she's talking about. Well, I know that I know what I'm talking about. This is over 30 years of experience, all right? So I'm just here to offer a little bit of help. You can take it, you can leave it, you can share it, whatever you want to do. I am just serving as a conduit, and I'm just thankful to the Lord that He's allowed me to be able to open up my mind and spread the wealth with other people. That's why we're here on this earth. So again, this is day 444 of me doing these lives. I will be back again tomorrow, sharing another tidbit with you about another fantastic herb that you possibly can use to help not only you, but the people in your households, and also maybe your family and friends as well. Wanda, thank you for joining. If you join live later on, anyone else, Bodied, thank you so much for joining. If you guys join later on, please make sure you type replay to just let me know that you've watched the entire live, not just 2 minutes of it, the entire live, because sometimes in life when you're shortchanging what you're watching the first minute or two, you're missing out on the most important information if you just remain patient and watch it all the way through. So thanks again. You guys have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you back again here tomorrow. Ciao.